My mom. My was your daddy. It's orange. Hey, Mommy, can we take off our shoes? Yes. Hey. Abba, look, there's our... Abba, look, there's the two beds in the room. Abba, look at the closet. Abba, look in the closet.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a message from the bridge. Liberty of the Seas is currently engaged in a refueling operation on our port side. Smoking is prohibited on the open deck while the refueling operation is closed.
Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Life with Brian. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day out there. We just boarded the Liberty of the Seas to do our 9-night Eastern Caribbean cruise to St. Martin, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Bermuda, and then back to New York, or New Jersey technically. So we actually just boarded. We are heading to the Windjammer Buffet to eat, and hopefully this will be a relaxing and not hectic trip. It started off really crazy, lost our luggage, thought we did, but we made it to the boat. So going to the Windjammer Buffet to eat right now. So I've been on a few Royal Caribbean cruises, and they always have a Windjammer buffet. It's usually mediocre to above average, so let's see what kind of spread they have, but I'm pretty hungry. Hello. How are you today? Always a smorgasbord of options here.
And keep the smiles going. If you need anything, just let us know.
Look at that big water slide, bub.
Can we go in and get in?
Yep, once we get our clothes, me and sister can go.
Should we not close back? Yes. She'll be right back. Please, Daddy. Daddy, oh, Daddy,
So the ship has departed Cape Liberty, and we are on our way. First stop is Bermuda, but we do have 2 days at sea, today and tomorrow, and then we dock in Bermuda and start our adventures from there. Bye bye boat. Really nice weather today actually for New York and New Jersey. So we're just relaxing here in the suite, and then we're gonna hit the dinner in a little bit and get into some trouble and tomfoolery from there. So we'll see where the day leads. So it's day 2 at sea. Again, tomorrow we get to Bermuda, but just spending some time at the kids' pool, letting the kids burn off some energy, getting a few drinks, and enjoying the relatively somewhat sunny weather. So breakfast again was at Windjammer, lunch was at Windjammer, and then dinner we're probably gonna do at the main dining room, which is like I mean, it's like not a set menu, but they basically have like a regular table, like dinner service sort of restaurant where they have like entrees, appetizers, desserts that you can pick from, and yeah, we're just relax here by the pool and kill some time and enjoy the weather.
Hold on a second.
Sprite? Yeah.
Still water, bottled water?
Okay. And whiskey vodka also. Sprite.
Huh?
Day 3 on the Liberty of the Seas cruise. We have docked at Royal Naval Dockyard in Bermuda. And we are going to go on a shore excursion, a tour of Bermuda, some shopping and some sightseeing as well. And the weather is really nice right now, so hopefully it stays like this. But yeah, first time to Bermuda, so the water looks very beautiful. Let's have a quick look. All right, let's get started.
So today in Bermuda, we're having a charity event. It's called End to End. We're walking from St. George's to the dockyard. So all these stalls are setting up to give them fruit, water, anything to keep them hydrated. So that's why all these flags are going up. They finish up here and then afterwards.
You're a small version of Big Ben.
We're at the Pink Sand Beach. I don't know what the name of this beach is, but I don't know, the sand is not too pink to me, but it's beautiful. Very photogenic spot.
Mommy, hello.
We are on the courtesy shuttle that takes you from the boat into town. So we're gonna go eat at a restaurant called Anchor, which the tour guide recommended. He said they had good fish sandwiches, so. Much better than walking. Bermudians.
The lady said she recommends the fish sandwich. She said it's sandwich. The fish sandwich, she said, particular cook, she said, look how
Day 4 on the Liberty of Seas. It's another sea day as we head towards St. Martin, St. Marteen. I think it's St. Martin. We arrive there tomorrow, but the kids are enjoying some time in the pool at Splash Away Bay. It's very nice, actually. It's a little bit windy, a little bit chilly earlier, but the sun's out, people enjoying their time. We had breakfast, or kill some time here, and then probably go eat some more, which is really the only thing you can do on these boats is basically eat and then eat some more. So yeah, just gonna enjoy a day of lounging at sea. And tomorrow we'll be at St. Martin, which I've never been to. Bermuda was interesting. The people were very friendly. It was beautiful. The food was not that good at the Anchor restaurant, but that's okay. Fish sandwich, fried fish, grilled fish. I think it's kind of hard to be exceptional at those things, but it wasn't bad. So, right, back to the bubbles.
It's not going to work, Gabriel. Are you sure it's not going to work? It's not shipping me.
Thank you, sir.
Mommy has it.
Mommy, my
Day 5 aboard the Liberty of the Seas, and we are about to dock in St. Martin, which, interestingly enough, is a small island that is governed by both the France and the Netherlands. So it makes for kind of an interesting cultural mix, but I've never been to St. Martin before, so looking forward to we're doing like a 4-hour island tour, which includes lunch. We are at the Windjammer Buffet, just had breakfast, and we're gonna head and meet our small group and head on our tour. Day 5 aboard the Liberty of the Seas.
We will go to the beach.
This is Orient Beach, which is supposedly the largest beach on the French side of the island of St. Martin, or St. Martin.
When you started talking about the other group, I just noticed that.
Yeah, I just noticed.
That my fish was actually very juicy, tender. The rice was extremely fragrant and good. I know it's white rice, but it was still very good. And it was unexpectedly a pretty good meal. And the water here at Orange Beach is very, very warm. Actually, some of the warmest water I've ever experienced. And I brought my bathing shorts, swimming shorts. I probably would have jumped in all the way, but nice cool breeze, settled under a nice umbrella here. And we're here for another 30 minutes, and then we're gonna head to the capital to, I think, do some shopping and sightseeing.
1948, when that monument was put in place here. From 1948, the border. So now you're back on the Dutch side.
So a very productive, eventful, and fun day at St. Marteen, depending on if you're on the Dutch or the French side. The people were very friendly. The tour was interesting. The food was good, and got some nice little souvenirs of the island. Like here at the port. It was kind of hot, but that's okay. Not as hot as I've been before. Of course, we're from Houston, so you know, anything less than 100 degrees with humidity feels really good. But tomorrow we are going to stop in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and then our last stop is going to be in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, instead of Labadee, Haiti. So that is the rest of the trip. We are going to go have dinner, go catch an ice skating show for the kids, and then just relax and re-energize from today. But one last shot of St. Marteen. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to day 6 of our Eastern Caribbean, 9-night Eastern Caribbean cruise aboard the Liberty of the Seas. We are docked at San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're going to take a day tour of the city. I have been here before, but the kiddos have not, so we're going to do a city highlight tour in a car, and should be fun. Puerto Rico is a nice, interesting place to visit. It's kind of like an exotic destination, international vibe destination, but you're still in the US, and they have excellent crispy pork. From what I remember, you have to travel to it. So we just got off the gangway and we are heading to meet our tour group now.
John the Baptist, the patron saint of the city of San Juan. And you can also see around him the coat of arms of the 78 towns of Puerto Rico.
I can't get it. Don't I skipped your email. I was stuck. That's not what I meant. I communicated.
Now we can start to see the first structures of San Cristobal Castle right there, which is going to be our next stop. San Cristobal Castle is the largest castle that was ever built in the Americas. The largest castle in the Americas, San Cristobal Castle. The reason why it's called a castle is because it was paid for by the Spanish crown. It was property of the kings of Spain. They never lived here. It was not the residence of the king, but it was their property, and that's why under Spain they called it a castle. And that's why to this day we are interconnected to the main area of the castle, which we're going to be visiting in a second. So the reason they started building this in 1634, it was originally a small fort that they built to protect the entrance from land, right? So they built it right next to the gate of Santiago, and that was its purpose. In 1765, they started making expansions. That's when it really starts to look the way it looks today.
There we go, we got light.
Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to a bright and sunny day in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. It is day 7 of our Eastern Caribbean cruise and Bermuda cruise aboard the Liberty of the Seas. Let's make sure my daughter doesn't slip through the railing. But yeah, really beautiful, bright, sunny day here in Puerto Rico. I've never been at Puerto Rico, but we have been to Punta Cana several times, so we decided to skip on the excursions and just kind of get off the boat, walk around, maybe do a little shopping, and then get back on the boat, take advantage of it being empty for the most part, let the kids swim. So yeah, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, day 7, Liberty of the Seas, Eastern Caribbean and Bermuda cruise. As the adventure continues, the next 2 days after this are just sea days to relax, eat more food, get some massages, and veg out.
Mommy, I said no. You like it? Mommy, I don't like it, and I'm gonna eat it.
It's a nice view. Day 9 aboard the Liberty of the Seas, Bermuda and Eastern Caribbean cruise. It's our final day at sea. The kids are just splashing away here at the aptly named Splash Away Bay. And we're just gonna relax on the boat, eat and rest and pack at some point. But it's been actually a really fun cruise. Royal Caribbean always is pretty solid. The Liberty of the Seas, I didn't know this before we got on, but it's a little bit of an older boat than I think the other 2 cruises I was on was Symphony of the Seas, which was a very new and very large boat. So we're gonna basically, but we booked a cruise for next year. It's a 14-night Southern Caribbean cruise. But I'll fill you guys in on that later. But overall, really good experience. The boat is a little bit on the older side, but the staff is tremendous. Great customer service, very friendly, very helpful. The stops were a lot of fun. And yeah, great times. We dock tomorrow around 8 a.m. We'll be heading back to New York, then flying home. So I hope you guys like this video. Definitely will check out Royal Caribbean if you get a chance. It's definitely a step up from Carnival, but hey, whatever you enjoy, whatever floats your boat, do it and enjoy it to the fullest. So hope you guys like the video. Give it a thumbs up, comment below, like, subscribe. Please support the channel. Hope to catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye. Go, Brayden!
Mommy, look!
Original, or you want to mushroom Swiss? The takeaway? I took an order. Okay, we'll probably leave it. Brady, you want some?
Remind me next time.
Yeah.
Brayden, remind me next time. I will be sure to have a
Could I have it on the side? Would you be able to?
So we're finishing up our meal at Chops Grill, and I must say I would give that bone-in ribeye a solid 9 out of 10. Definitely one of the best ribeyes I've ever had. Very good fat to non-fat ratio, juicy, perfectly cooked. The sides were delicious. Definitely the best meal we had on the ship, so it was a good way to end our trip. Chops Grill, delicious. Definitely eat it if you want a Royal Caribbean cruise, so you'll thank me later.